Did you know the NBA's next #1 pick was born to talk trash? This was Cooper Flagg, projected #1 pick in the 2025 draft, telling another projected top 10 pick, VJ Edgecombe. And Cooper proceeded to embarrass both him and Keon Anthony, blowing them out in a performance that included this three-pointer where he made a man fall, and multiple dunks where he continued to talk. But this is high school, right? It doesn't really matter. Only now at Duke.
Cooper stole it. A chance to run all the way to the other end. A dunk of a lifetime. And he's fouled. My goodness.
Cooper Flagg not only dunks on you, he gets in your face and lets you know it. And after scoring an ACC record 42 points against Wake Forest, Cooper is now the favorite to win National Player of the Year, which would make him just the 4th freshman in history to win that award. Many see him as the NBA's next superstar, and to make things even better, Cooper just turned 18 on December 21st. He is playing a legitimate year up. But the thing is, even with this, Cooper may have a problem, as while many love him, many also question if he should even be the #1 pick, because this year's draft is stacked, especially at the top. Dylan Harper, the son of 5-time NBA champion Ron Harper, is a 6'6" freshman point guard at Rutgers who's averaging over 20 points, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds per game on over 50% shooting, and his teammate Ace Bailey is a 6'10" shooting guard who's averaging 18.9 points and 7.6 rebounds himself. What's up, Mike here, and those are the questions we're looking at today. Does Cooper Flagg deserve to be the #1 pick, and is this potentially a historic NBA draft? Cooper Flagg himself is certainly playing like a generational prospect because the stat sheet just does not lie. For the year so far, Cooper is averaging 19.1 points, 8.3 rebounds, 3.9 assists, 1.6 steals, and 1.3 blocks a game. He is stuffing the stat sheet, and his advanced numbers give us the best news possible. Cooper is not just a big-time offensive weapon. Right now, Cooper is 3rd in the entire nation in defensive box score plus minus, 3rd in defensive rating, and 1st in defensive win shares. He is not just a college basketball superstar who's playing a year up. I cannot emphasize that enough. Cooper is also a winning superstar. But despite this, a lot of people still don't understand the hype around Cooper or think he's getting overrated. But here's where Cooper's achievements just get way more impressive. 2013 was the last year a non-NBA player was invited to Team USA's select team to train against the senior men's national team. In that year, Marcus Smart and Doug McDermott were invited, but they were both from college. They had college experience. This year, Cooper, straight from AP history, became the first non-NBA player in over a decade to be invited, and he proceeded to do this. But before we continue, guys, I'm very excited to thank BetterHelp for sponsoring today's video. The new year is the perfect start to take control of your mind, to take control of your mental health, but it's really hard to do alone. BetterHelp makes it very easy to get started. All you have to do is fill out a simple questionnaire to get started to match with an ideal therapist. If you're like me, maybe you have stress from feeling like you're not achieving enough, or maybe you feel like you're behind in life. You should get to the root of these problems and finally free yourself from anxiety, depression, or whatever is bothering you. Talking it through with a qualified therapist will make all of the difference. BetterHelp is here for you with over 30,000 therapists in their network, all with a wide degree of specialties and backgrounds so you can get the right fit. And you can easily switch therapists with no extra cost to you until you get that right fit. With over 7,000 reviews on a 4.5 rating on Trustpilot, BetterHelp is a platform you can trust. So start fresh any day of the year with BetterHelp. Click the link in my description or go to betterhelp.com/Korzemba and get 10% off your first month of therapy. Thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. Now let's get back into the video. We just watched a then 17-year-old hybrid big man dribble the ball up against a 6-time all-defensive selection in Drew Holiday, and then after the switch, splash a 3 over 5-time all-defensive selection Anthony Davis. Both guys are also champions. Before this shot, he had connected on a different 3 along with a post fade over Drew. Immediately after this shot, though, So the Team USA Select team did lose by 1 point, but the question is this Cooper Flagg's true origin story? On this day, Cooper proved he is a dog. He was not only not scared when going up against real NBA superstars, but he was looking to prove himself and make plays to stand out while also playing within himself with a winning mentality. At Duke, one thing is always standing out. It's not just Cooper's motor. It's not the fact that he's always hustling, always doing whatever he can do to win. It is the man's toughness. Yes, Cooper Flagg has dunked on some people this year.
They've just got to do little things better here and there to turn the L's into W's. Right down the lane for the slam.
More importantly, on every drive to the basket, Cooper can be found bodying defenders despite not being a huge body himself yet. He certainly has the frame to put on muscle. Cooper loves contact at the rim, he searches for it, and he makes his opponent pay. In his 42-point ACC freshman record-breaking performance, Cooper made 16 of 17 free throws because even though he can hit the three, he is not settling for it. He lives to fight in the paint, but still, a lot of people are doubting him. The question is, why? Some will point to his lack of explosiveness. I'll say with the height and athleticism he has, Cooper has showed out at every level, and he's been showing he's born for this.
I know a guy up in Maine, and he trains Cooper, and he was like telling me these stories about this, at the time, 13-year-old playing against the UMaine guys, and he would struggle for like 12 minutes, and then for the last 30 minutes of the scrimmage, he would start to dominate. I'm like, man, get the out of here. No way a 13-year-old is better than D1 players.
So at 13, Cooper was dominating the University of Maine players, and Scal apparently built a program designed to toughen up white kids. His words, not mine.
Now, I started my own AAU program, but at the time, what we're trying to do is take soft white kids and like build them up and get them like, when you're in this environment, you'll be able to survive.
And on day one of Scal's boot camp,
he comes down, he dribbles right. He pump fakes. He throws it up off the backboard, goes up with the left, and he dunks it, right? The gym was silent. Like you could hear a pin drop in the gym. He's not afraid, man. He's nasty.
Cooper credits Brian Scalabrine for instilling a lot of the confidence he has within himself. And Scal got a 15-year-old Cooper an invitation to the Team USA's U17 mini camp with no guarantee to make the roster, but Cooper ended up leading Team USA to a gold medal as he not only led the team in PER, rebounds per game, blocks per game, and steals per game, but in the title game. This is not a made-up stat line. Cooper had 10 points, 17 rebounds, 8 steals, and 4 blocks in a 12-point Team USA win. He wasn't expected to make the team. Cooper keeps proving he has an unteachable skill. He doesn't just accept a challenge, he loves a challenge, and when a challenge appears, Cooper has proven that he dominates under pressure. But Dylan Harper wants to show the world that he is a generational prospect himself, and that the battle for the #1 spot is not over. At the Jordan Brand Classic, Harper not only did Harper dominate this game, but after a clutch shot at the end, we just saw Harper holding up the #1 sign because he believes he is the #1 pick in this draft. But does he have a similar resume to back up Cooper's extensive success? Well, not everyone gets the chance to be invited to a Team USA mini camp. Not everyone has that Coach K connection. But at Steph Curry's camp, though,
told you, I got Steph. He ain't had no points on me. Make sure y'all put them clips on while playing defense on him. My only job today was to make sure Steph did not score on me, and I did that. Steph ain't scoring me one time. I should be in the league. Defensive stopper. 3-and-D.
It's one thing for Dylan to say this, but Steph himself admits it too.
Dylan was funny because I think he guarded me in a couple the pickup runs we had. I might not have scored on him.
Now, Ace Bailey has a chance to be special if he can continue to develop. He's not only a 6'10" wing, but look at this offensive arsenal against Indiana where he scored 39 points.
Bailey on the attack. Stop, fade, off one leg.
He didn't say, the plays work a lot better. The ball's going in with some of these guys.
Oh, the cross, Bailey.
It does give a different dynamic.
Bailey.
Oh, very impressive. Ace is a bucket, but I have to say, out of the two of Ace or Dylan Harper, right now at least, it is Dylan Harper who is competing for that #1 spot. We have seen the sons of non-NBA stars develop into stars themselves before. The best example we have is Dell and Steph Curry. Harper at Rutgers has been an offensive star in every sense of the word. He's first in the Big Ten in points per game, 7th in assists per game, and 12th in the nation in points produced per game. But what's even more impressive here is that Harper has been recently fighting through the flu, giving him a recent 0-point performance. Before he was sick, he was first in the nation in points produced per game, a stat that Trae Young led the NCAA in when he was a freshman at Oklahoma. And Harper has had big time games, including 37 points against Alabama and 36 against Notre Dame, but perhaps his signature performance so far came against Seton Hall.
And now on the other end, there's the dynamic play. Harper finishes. Dylan Harper, the buzzer. Hello, how do you do?
So both Cooper Flagg and Dylan Harper are not afraid of the moment. Both have been showcasing pro-ready skills. The first question is going to be who will go #1 in the draft, but the more important one is, are these guys the future of the NBA? So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications. That way you never miss another video. If you're still here, you are awesome. We all know it. And as always, have an awesome day and peace.